Hey guys, HuzzyGames bringing you another video. Now, before the video begins, this video is proudly sponsored by NordVPN, a long-term partner on the channel. If you're in the market for a VPN, please do check the link down below. My code will appear on screen, probably like here, if you want to get yourself a discount. And I think my code usually gives like 4 months free on a 2-year deal, which is like already an insane saving. If you don't know what a VPN is, obviously it's mainly there to protect you online. It's a virtual private network. So basically, the kind of rough gist of it is, let's say you're on your computer and the internet's like the central internet's here. You're sending your data this way. And most people, you know, who don't know technology that much will kind of think, oh, no one can kind of look down the other way. Unfortunately, the world that we live in, people can. And that's where you have to be very careful, especially when you're on public Wi-Fi. So if you're in a coffee shop and you're doing some work and you're connecting to a localized Wi-Fi that's not yours, that's, you know, anybody could connect to, that's when you're at your most risk. And that could be also hotels, that could be, you know, as I said, libraries, internet cafes, anything like that. And the general rule that I've got when it comes to a VPN is I typically on a day-to-day won't really use a VPN. But if I'm doing something that I wouldn't be comfortable just turning around my laptop screen and showing everybody, then it's sometimes always worth having a VPN. So if you're entering payment information or anything like that, yeah, it's a bit more delicate. I would potentially not want to show that to people. So that's when I would use a VPN. It's worth knowing. There are obviously other reasons for doing it. And I have, you know, and I'll probably say this story quite a lot over the next while doing these sponsorship shout outs. I went on holiday to Italy at the beginning of last month. And we were quite in rural Italy. I went to the lakes and it was really nice. We stayed in this apartment. But quite often is the case with especially more rural Europe and other places like that, is their TV options were bad. And obviously you're on holiday, you're not spending a lot of time watching TV, but you're spending a bit of time watching TV, you're spending a bit of time relaxing. My sister, who I, you know, was on the holiday with, had one day that she was really unwell. So we didn't do anything, so we stayed in the apartment. And without NordVPN, we would have absolutely lost our minds. So at the time, and I like to be open and honest, I was personally not subscribed to NordVPN. And I thought, oh wait, I'm going to resubscribe myself. And obviously as a partner, I got credited back. But what we did was use my laptop, which I brang, hooked it up to the TV, used NordVPN to make my kind of location back in the UK. And what that meant is we could just use anything. We could watch BBC iPlayer. We could watch, you know, Sky Go, which obviously is only kind of supposed to be used within the UK if you're a Sky customer. We had the whole of Sky. So there was a Formula One race on, there was a golf tournament on. So we actually got to watch that during the day. And that's only because of NordVPN. It would not have let us do it just by default. So that was an absolute lifesaver for me. My dad, who travels a lot quite for business, and he often goes to Germany, and he kind of gets the same situation, is in the hotel room, all the TV's kind of in German. He gets to watch like Bloomberg News, which is a bit, yeah. So he has said himself the next time he's going to Germany, he is going to subscribe to NordVPN to basically enable him to do what we just did. So it's a really good use for that. If you're going on holiday, if you're traveling a bit, I would recommend. And obviously it's worth knowing every now and then they may work out what you're doing and you just have to choose a different server. It's worth knowing in the whole holiday of using NordVPN, about 3 to 4 days, not once did it boot us off. Not once. So it didn't work it out then, but it can happen. But anyway, link down below. Code probably is popped up on the screen somewhere. I think it's probably just Huzzy. But yeah, enjoy the video. I've actually been really happy with the content we've been making at the moment. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, so this is here bringing you another video. Welcome back to HuzzyGames, which was Mundo's nurse. I'll probably kind of use that intro as like saying was Mundo's nurse for the next week or so while playing on this account, just to like keep people in the loop. Unfortunately, we're against a CASSIO top. They've also, this is the second game in a row for the enemy team that they're not playing an AD carry. I have heard, you know, mages are strong in bot lane, and that doesn't surprise me, because again, I mentioned it, I don't know if it was in a video recently or not, but like, basically, mages are strong right now. You know, there's no doubt they are strong, but they still have fundamental major weaknesses that can get exposed more in mid than anywhere else. You know, they're immobile, they're gankable, they lose to a lot of champs like Yone, Yasuo, AP melee champions beat melees. Some AD carries beat mages. So, like, they have a lot of weaknesses. So where, you know, if you go play bot lane, you're with a support that can protect you a bit. Bro's just using a lot of mana. There's 4 of the enemy team just casually about. At least Bard took a kill. There's 4 of the enemy team just chilling. What the hell's that about? Guess that's why the volley bear kept walking in.
You are only drawing me home.
I'm not getting this way, bro.
Who among you are worthy?
You have slain an enemy.
CASSIO be top players.
I was stronger. I am not your enemy.
You have slain.
You
Okay.
disappoint me.
That's so funny.
Do not fight.
Give me a gank now, bro. Come on, Viego. Come on. Oh, I didn't get the cannon. And Cassio, obviously, she's not really a top laner, but like level 1, she's pathetically weak. She took Q level 1, so like she can't do anything level 1. So that's where I'm like, just hold her out of the lane phase the entire time. Like there's nothing she can do. And obviously, she got frustrated and she ended up dead for it. So again, don't think that this lane is over, by the way, because my lane phase here is actually quite bad. So she has now lane prio, and I would not be shocked. This volley bear is already 0-2. He would have definitely been a bit tilted from what just happened. I wouldn't be absolutely shocked if I get a volley bear top in the next minute. But because of where the lane phase is, this is awful positioning. I have to push it in. I have to go push it in, otherwise I'm screwed. Alright, it's pushed in. Yeah, I'm only on 5 farm. He's mega pushing. Okay, that's good for me. Again, Urgot's not very good at freezing because you've got shotgun knees that do casual AoE damage. You can try to, you know, use not the AoE as much as you can, but you're going to use it a bit, and that's going to push the wave. There's not a lot you can do about it.
What didn't kill me will kill you.
Two OP champs against each other in mid. Which one will win?
While my weapons speak.
An enemy has been slain.
Obviously, Bard's gonna just mega roam. That's what they do. Before roaming was cool as supports, Bard did it because it's part of his kit.
Following my wake.
Cassio doesn't seem great. Thing is, again, like I said before, Cassio top lane, it's a cheese pick. Like, it's not supposed to be a top lane. It's worth knowing I wasn't blind pick, so that helps a lot because I knew what I was against. Odd. Oh, Soraka's positioning. She's not dead? Nice! Oh my god, they've just... Oh, okay, he died. That's a really weird... Volibear killed Volibear. Yeah, like, again, compare... I don't think I'm uploading the Shen game that we just played, but, like, we won that Shen game. I ended up getting really strong and, you know, being better than my Pantheon, but I knew if my jungler came early, like, we would have just taken over, and my jungler didn't come top once. Sometimes you just know, oh, if I get a bit of attention here, it's over. What I would say, you can maybe get someone being a bit scared of ganking a Pantheon. If the gank goes wrong, he gets a double kill in the early game. But Cassio does not belong in top lane. Like, she's fundamentally a mage, which, again, like we all say about mages in mid lane, they have fundamental weaknesses. One of their biggest weaknesses is they suck at getting camped. They're probably the worst champion in League for getting camped. Nice. That's a flash. Really? That was literally like a millimeter away. Yeah, do not feel sorry for a Cassiopeia top lane. This is like someone playing Akshan top or Vayne top. Do not feel sorry for it. This is a Viego. Literally think of it as like a Vayne top lane. That what you do against something like a Vayne top. It's really annoying to 1v1 these things because they're kind of oppressive against a 1v1. So what do? Don't 1v1. Have a jungler come top lane a lot and you destroy them because there's not a lot they can do. I'm building the wrong item. Apparently I should have just ignored Tiamat and gone Black Cleaver into Sterak. Really? Not sure about that. And you can follow item builds, but at the same time, if you feel the item build isn't very good, you can ignore the item build as well.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.
And Volibear on current patch is still very overpowered. He is getting... I don't know if Riot's even calling it a nerf, but they're saying, like, we know this is an unhealthy playstyle and build, so we're going to do something about it. But I think they still want him playable. So, like, nice. Bard took the kill. That was a free kill for Lux, and Bard just took it. Oh, I went all in like that. If you're wondering, like, Huz, what are you doing? That was crazy. I died. Yeah, because like I got pinged that someone's here. So I went absolutely all in, thinking I was dead anyway. I don't actually know there was someone there, so I might have just went all in for no reason. Oh well. I still didn't play it perfectly. I missed my ult. If I hit my ult, she was dead. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, Cassio will win. Even against something like Urgot, she will naturally win a 1v1. The champion is so inflated in 1v1 strength. What? She's just TPing straight here. So I would say, if you're a top lane player and you don't care really what you play, you know your weakness is lane phase, pick up Cassiopeia. You won't lose any lane phase. Unless, again, like, we've had help from Viego. And this is only going well because we've had help from Viego. If I had no help, we'd be screwed. And Ash used her arrow cross map as a potential snipe. She probably shouldn't do that. Jinx, you could argue, yeah, you can give that a go every now and then, but I think Ash should be holding that. Especially early into the game. It's quite a long cooldown in the early game.
Into a pit of despair. I climbed out on the corpses.
Whenever they say they tone down a bit, it feels like they're going to take it away. I mean, this build shouldn't exist. It's not a healthy build. No one can really sit there and go, oh yeah, that's healthy. Yeah, no. That is not what you'd call a healthy build. Have I seen... I know Swain's getting changes, but I don't know what the changes are. I know Riot think he's very strong right now, and I think the wording that Riot used was strong and unhealthy. So they want to keep him strong, but they want to get rid of the unhealthy nature, which again, good luck.
There is no coming back.
That's it. Yeah, I know they're published, I just haven't read them. Can someone give me like a TLDR, like what they're doing? Okay, we're maximizing tower plates. Try and get the tower. This is technically, if I die for doing this, it's technically worth. I'm not even going to. We got first blood tower with maximum plates. Basically weaker early game and scaling, but E return faster, multiple R's every 8... Wait, what? Multiple R's? Oh no, multiple R2s, so his big, like, boom, every 8 seconds after the first one is used. Why does that sound just like a straight up buff? That sounds crazy, what? Swain has been in a state for a while where his most popular role is support, has been the most popular in support, while being his weakest role. His farming roles have been consistently been more powerful but unsatisfying, and as a result unpopular. These changes aim to make his farming roles, especially in solo lanes, more satisfying, powerful and reliable. What stops that being bad in support as well? Was that Cassio or was that Volibear? No, that was Volibear's down there. Where is my team? Hello? Wait, why did Cassiopeia follow me? Is Cassiopeia followed me when she's having a rough time? She should just stay top lane. She could use that time to get 2-3 waves and maybe even kill the tower. That's like, you know, reliable good gold for her. And she just didn't do that. That's weird. It just shows where the mental of this Cassiopeia is. Even though she's having a rough game, she just wants to continuously, I'm just going to keep fighting constantly. Which is a lot of what Cassiopeia top players do. His support should be stronger now because his E is faster and his slows are stronger. Yeah, so like, what's going to stop people playing Swain support? Ooh, close. Close, but no cigar. I'm happy I got that Lux. She barriered and everything. This volley bear is so tilted. Oh dear. Poor dearie me.
An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable.
I'm playing the long game. Nah, she can't be bothered. I was like, oh, she'll come back here. She will, but maybe in about 3 minutes.
These are my weapons.
Ah, she died. As long as this Cassio dies, I'm actually not that fussed. Hey, Moxim. She died to Lux's, sorry, Static Shiv. If you guys are a Pokemon type, what Pokemon type would you be? Let's be fair, most of us would probably just be normal. And even though this Volibear is having an atrocious game, he's still really OP at the moment.
Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Guide you to a new age, born of destruction.
Poison type? Oh no. Because your body is trying to kill me from the inside? Oh god.
If you hide in the shadows, you are only drawing me home.
I guess I can work with this.
He's not dead. Oh. I got the Lux again. I don't know if it's worth me killing this Lux. She's 1 and 4. Oh, the Ash is here. Go on. That Cassio flash. Look how much damage that Cassio still can do, by the way. What? That's not okay. The hell? That's way too much damage. Way too much damage. What am I doing to the Bard? Giving him a little tickle tickle. A little tickle tickle tickle. Not legal. No, no, no. He consented. Got TP, but there's nothing to TP to. What a stupid champion is Yone. What? Again, worth knowing, Yone's getting nerfs. You know, like when we all said, oh, you shouldn't be buffing Yone at all? And like everyone legit said, do not buff Yone, do not buff Yone, and they buffed him. And then the very next patch he's getting a nerf. Yeah, no one's surprised, because guess what? He didn't need a buff. Everyone kept saying this. Everybody kept saying, don't buff Yone, what are you doing? He was taking over high rating. Legit taking over. And they were like, let's buff him. What? It's crazy. Hey, I am Starbuck, 11 months tier 1, says 1 month till our first anniversary. Good luck in your games. Thanks, dude. This volley bear.
Enemy has been slain.
Bork nerfs hurt Yone too, though. Yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to make them not Play the Ruin King champions. Play the Ruin King has been OP for, God, years and years and years. It's always an OP item. But, like, you know, fundamentally, I don't think Riot want Yasuo and Yone to be buying Play the Ruin King. This bard's annoying. According to Freak, it's the most built item in the game. Well, yeah, it's the most OP item practically in the game and has been for like 5 years. When it's been built on AD carries, it's been built on melee AD champs, and it's ridiculously strong. Yeah, it shouldn't be a shock it's the most built item. Nice Ash Arrow. And now's the stage of the game you can throw Ash Arrows out and it's kind of okay. When you're in lane phase, I'd hold them when you're in lane phase because you might need them to protect you from dying. So this is the second Lux AD carry, or playing it in the carry role, that just hasn't been good. Really hasn't been good. Viego's done too much here. Yeah, as Viego just does occasional really weird plays. It shouldn't hurt that much, but yeah. But there's no Baron or Dragon or anything. This bard. Proper bard playstyle. Constantly over like aggro. And it doesn't quite make sense to do. Yona's just split pushing. Will make me go Stride instead of Titanic because I'm against a Cassiopeia. If you're against a ranged champion, I'd say Stride is better because you're kind of keeping them slower near you when you get on top of them. Wait, did I see someone there? Yeah! Someone's there! What is going on? Why is Volley Bear here? It's the feeding. GG. He played that so bad. They just don't do damage. Oh, I could just do a little song. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Jesus. Jesus. Can't really go in their base. You shouldn't overstay it, man. They're all spawning. You're not gonna get that. You gonna? Well, we actually have 6 thingies. You might. This Cassio. He buzz Christ. This just must be a really tilted player. Again, playing if they are a big Cassiopeia top player, they probably are a tilter. It's like, it's again, to me, it's no different than playing something like Vayne top, you know? It's the same thing. And the Vayne tops tilt like crazy. I think Cassiopeia tops tilt like crazy as well. Oh, I didn't get that! Really? Ah, GG's! Very nice. That was a really good game. Obviously, massive thank you to the Viego. Again, that's a jungler who I respect. Like, okay, you're against a cheesy Cassio top, and yeah, it was better for me because I was playing a range champion and I didn't have to play a melee champion into it, and it would be worse if it was a melee champion. But that's what you should do. If you're a jungler and there's a Vayne top, a Cassio top, something like that on the enemy team, that is what you should do. Take that Viego as your example. It's exactly what you should do. They are so powerful in 1v1s. That's all they're good at. So don't let your top laner 1v1 them, you know? So well done to the Mr. Viego. We played well. We had to use the ganks that we were given, and we did. So gain 25, went 11, 5, 9, 26k damage. Again, Cassio, by the way, she went 13 deaths. Still out-damaged me, because Cassio's damage is insane. But yeah. So we got honored by everybody, I presume. Yeah, the Silas, the Ashe, the Soraka, and the Bard. Huh? The Viego didn't honor me. What? We worked really well together and he didn't honor me. Okay, well, fair enough. I got honored by the enemy Bard. Thank you, Mr. Bard. But yeah, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That was a really good game. Game's going pretty good today. That is worth knowing that Cassio, yeah, she's a one-trick Cassio. She is on a big loss streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game loss streak. Oof. And it's worth knowing. So she does play it mid and top. She's got even amount of games. So here's the funny thing, right? 29 games of mid lane, 44% win rate. 27 games of top lane, 52% win rate. It's because it's a lot easier to pull off in top because you're just basically cheesing your opponent. And Cassio in mid lane has the same fundamental weakness that most mages do. They find it really hard to survive in mid lane. They basically think of what Viego did in top lane this game, just gank and gank and gank. That's what happens to most mages when they play mid, and that's why, you know, oh, I'll take a mage to top lane like Cassio, or I'll take a mage to bot lane like Lux, where you have a bit of protection. Mages still really struggle in mid, in solo queue. Pro play is probably very different, but yeah. But anyway, that's gonna be it. If you guys enjoy, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!
Call down the reckoning.